I've been debating making this video for quite some time, many months, but after some consideration, it's about time that I make this video. So let's talk about this on the other side, not clickbait, guys. So without any further ado, let's go. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is John with Flippin' Ain't Easy, and this is not clickbait. This is something I've been sitting on for a while, and I've been debating on making this video, if at all. But after talking to Josh Galt today, after his live, I called him and wanted to make him aware that he has been sort of wondering out loud why, after changing a lot of his prices, lowering a lot of his prices recently on the items in his store, why he's seeing a big boost in organic impressions. So he didn't have an explanation for that. Well, I kind of knew. And it goes hand in hand with setting your prices lower and how your items show up in search. Now, if we rewind back a couple years, 2-3 years, when eBay implemented the promoted listings program, it used to be on every search, your item was shown twice. You had an organic listing and you had a promoted listing. And it was just the way it was. And usually the listings come up in no particular order. I don't recall if organic was showing before promoted or vice versa, but ultimately your item was shown twice as compared to someone who wasn't using promoted was only being shown once. And eBay would use best match. Like we talk about, there's a number of different factors eBay utilizes to determine where your item shows up in that best match search. But you had sort of an edge in having your listing shown twice as compared to the person not promoting showing up once. Not to mention the boost you're getting from utilizing the promoted listings. So fast forward about a year or so later, eBay decided, you know what? The whole idea of it showing up twice in a search, we're doing away with, and we're just going to, if you promote or not, it's going to be a number of factors that show where your item ranks in best match search. And that's how it went until this year. I think this is going on all along, but this year, back in February, when I made the change in what I was sourcing, I really decided to get out the spreadsheet and really drill down to what I'm making on this stuff. And that was an eye-opener for me. I found that about 60, probably closer to 70% of my items I was paying a promoted listing fee on, even though 99% of my items were promoted. So for me, I was wondering why the other 20-30% of my items, why am I not being charged a promoted listing fee? And I'm sure you guys can go in and check your numbers, check the items out that you've sold, and go into the sale breakdown, I guess, for lack of a better term. But every time you click on, you go to your orders. I'll do that here. You go to your orders and you click on the number that's to the right, that looks like a hyperlink, and it'll show the order details, and it'll show you a breakdown of what you've paid eBay. So, show you what eBay's charged the buyer. It'll show the sales tax that's charged the buyer, and then further down it'll show you your selling costs, your transaction fees, your ad fees, and that tells you if you see ad fee, it's promoted listings. And on a number of these listings, you're going to see that it is showing no ad fee, and you're not being charged a promoted listing fee, even though that item is being promoted. Now, why is that? And that's the question of the hour, and this actually unlocks everything. I would say about 20 to 30, 35% of buyers, when they search on eBay, they use the standard search but they also go in and let's see if I can actually do a search on something. So they'll go by sort, and they'll sort it with, instead of best match, they'll use the filter to filter the results that they get for their search, and they'll select price plus shipping lowest first. Now, of course, they can use price plus shipping highest first, but most people are going to search for price plus shipping lowest first if they're utilizing a filter other than best match, which is the default. Now, in doing so, you're going to see that if you pull one of your items, just take one of your items, go in and copy the title. Now, I know that searching for your own item on eBay, it really is kind of pointless. We're not doing this experiment to see where you come up in search per se. We're just wanting to show you this one thing. So go in, and I'll do this also here as a cutaway in a minute to show you what I'm talking about. So a lot of you want to visually see what I'm saying. But if you go in and paste your item title into an eBay search and then filter it by price plus lowest shipping, guess what, guys? It comes up twice. And it comes up with the organic item higher than the promoted item. Now, if your buyer is searching for your item, they're not using your title to find your item. They're using their own keywords to find whatever it is that they're looking for. So in this particular instance, you're going to find that your organic item is going to be higher than your promoted, and depending on what other listings in that price range come up in their search, your sponsored might be even lower than just immediately below your organic listing. And so when someone clicks into this organic listing that's not promoted, they're going to find that if they buy the item, it's going to avoid the entire promoted listing process, meaning that you're only being billed the standard final value fee, okay? Which is why I was telling people for the longest time, look guys, even if you promote at a higher rate, only about 60 to 70% of the time are you being charged the promoted listing rate anyway. And this is why. Because most people do the default best match, but about 2/3 of, actually 1/3 of people, about 1/3 of people will use the filter to find the best price. People are price sensitive. And, you know, they get this array of results coming out of a best match search that might give them a price that they're not comfortable with. They'll use that filter to give me the lowest price you have for this item. And guess what? It kind of unlocks something that's very broken on eBay, where items are not supposed to be coming up twice at all for a customer on search, but it is when they filter it down by lowest plus shipping. And when this is happening, essentially your items are coming up twice in this search, and that's an impression, not once, but you're getting 2 impressions every time your item searched for in this way. So now multiply this by the number of times, you know, all these buyers search for it in this way, and are your impressions even accurate? They're not. It's broken. And so let's cut over to my computer. I want to show you exactly what I'm talking about, so there's no confusion as to what I'm saying. I want you to see what's happening here. Let's do this Planet Walk 3-wheel rollator. Okay? Let's do another search here. Let's go up here. Sorry about the scrolling, but it's kind of the way I roll. We do a search. Okay? Now, that is my exact title that I'm typing in. Now, most buyers aren't going to type in your exact title, so they're going to end up typing in their keywords, and it's going to show results. And if your item qualifies for with your keywords in the listing, qualifies for their best match search, then that's what's going to come up. It's going to come up like that. Okay. Now, that looks a lot like my listing right there, because it matches it entirely. But if they go price plus shipping, now you come across. Do you see? Planet, this is my listing right here. And there is no sponsored listing there. There's no sponsored listing there. This is my organic listing. Now, if we go down further, here is my listing again. It's what I was telling you earlier. This is sponsored. Okay, I'll click into this. That's my name, Value Trends. That's my sponsored listing. Okay, I go back up. I click into that. It's the same listing, guys. Same one, Value Trends. That's me. That's my one and only of this one I have. Now, in the store, I had two different ones. One was purple, this one's black. This is the same one, guys. We go into it further. So this is the organic one. So if I have a buyer that's searching for a rollator, a little walker, they'll scroll down to the third one and go, that looks like the one I want. They'll click on it and they'll go to buy it. They won't even see my sponsored listing, which is down there. This is something that's not supposed to happen, guys. And it's certainly not the way. Now we can go down here and look. Item number 314-929-658-150. So remember, 150 is the last three digits. Go to the same one here. 150, guys. This is the same item. It's not like I have two different items that are, being listed here. We have a sponsored listing and we have the organic listing that has nothing here. And this is the reason why you are finding that you're not paying promoted listing fees off of every sale, because your item is being shown twice the way it used to be instead of just once, the way eBay is intending it to be. And it is very, very broken. What do you guys think? If you just saw that, of course I used my title, put it in best match search, sorted it with best price, and it came up twice with the non-organic listing higher than the sponsored listing. And if your buyers are searching this way, they'll never see your sponsored listing in many cases. They're going to click on your organic listing and they're going to pay just the standard final value fee as if you were never sponsoring the listing to begin with. Now, it opens up a lot of questions for me. Now, I don't know if eBay is going to fix this. This is something that eBay may or may not know about. I would like to think that they're in tune enough with their own product to know that their item comes up twice in a listing that's been sorted by price. I can understand why it doesn't come up twice in best price or in best match, but if they're sorting by price, now to me, maybe this is by design, I don't know, but this explains everything. Why, in my opinion, traffic is broken, why you can lower your prices and as a result see a raise or a rise in organic impressions. And it's because your organic listing is showing to the buyer well before, in most cases, than the sponsored listing. What other things are broken on the platform? I'm just one guy. I'm just one guy that happened to do my spreadsheet one day and saw that this was happening. And I thought it was an anomaly. I checked this listing, that listing, all the listings where I wasn't getting charged a fee. And this was what was happening. And then I started checking my items that I had listed. This has been going on for a long, long time. Is it by design or is it broken? But if it's not broken, if this is by design, then the traffic as a result of this is broken. And that's why I don't trust the traffic. And that is why, to me, the conversion rate that eBay sees, I think, might also be broken. Showing your item twice for every one search for those who are sorting it by price doesn't seem right. So I want to know what your thoughts are down below. Just know that if you're promoting currently in the current state of promoted listings, if you're promoting and you get a sale, not every sale is going to have a promoted listing fee attached to it for this very reason. This is why. Because buyers don't always stick with the best match. They do further sort it by price. And when that happens, your organic listings is waiting right there. And good for us, right? Hopefully it is by design. But I want you guys to know that this is what's causing my uncertainty and many others' uncertainty as to why the traffic is very, very broken. So put your comments down below. Figuring out why things are broken and how it affects your business and all this madness is yet another example of how flipping ain't easy. And YouTube thinks you're going to like one of these videos here. Go check one of them out. And till the next time, maybe on the live or the next video, have a great rest of your day. Take care, everyone.